Hello Virgo, it's DJ with DJ Star Tarot with your reading from February 4th through the 10th, 2019. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribes and your comments. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. We have the Four of Cups. Why do we have the Four of Cups here, Virgo? Because we're bored with something. We're dissatisfied with what's being offered. We're dissatisfied with what's around us. We're wanting something better or wanting something happy. As I'm looking at the rest of the cards, I see that here. We're not happy with this. I'm feeling this is more a love relationship than it is anything else, just because there's a lot of cups here, or this is your personal life. You're not happy with your partner. You're not happy with your life where it's at today. You don't like what's being offered to you. You're bored. You're dissatisfied. You're not feeling it. You're like, yeah, I gotta bounce because I'm not feeling this. And that's what you're doing here. You're not feeling it. But then you have the Ten of Cups because this is what you're wanting. You're wanting that happiness. You're wanting that joy, emotional bliss. You want to attain the happiness and retain it. You don't only want to attain it, but you want to retain it. You want to keep it in because you've just, you're tired. You're tired. You're bored. You want some excitement. You want to be happy. You want to be able to dance. You want to be joyful. You don't want to be stuck under the tree in your emotions, in your feelings. You're like, no. I want to have happiness. I want to dance. I want to feel it in my bones. And you're not feeling it right now. Okay? But then you have seven of Wands. Sorry. I have to wait a minute. What am I doing here? Seven of Wands. Feeling like defensive, feeling on guard, feeling like you've got to defend why you want to be happy. There is no defense to why you want to be happy. There is no defense. If you have your defense guard up, Virgo, it's because you have it up. Because you don't have to, listen, defend why you want to be happy. There's no reason why you need to explain yourself, defend yourself to be happy. You have the God-given right to dance and be joyful and to sing and to have this happiness. You have that right. So why are you feeling that way? Is it you're just on guard because of what you've gone through? Maybe you got to let that one down. Maybe it's time to let that guard down some. Maybe 50%. Maybe you'll attain that happiness. But as long as you got that guard up, you're sending to the universe and people around you, don't talk to me. Don't come near me. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me happy. Don't offer me happiness, universe, because I got to defend myself here. I can never be happy because I'm always on defense. So let the guard down. Because you have the Nine of Cups here. Your wish is coming true. Making things happen for yourself. Now, if you are always on a defense, how are you going to do this, right? How are you going to be satisfied with yourself and the people around you, with the things around you? How are you going to enjoy it? How are you going to dance and sing and appreciate what you have if you're always doing this? You're always on the defense. You're always on guard, ready to shank somebody. No, let that down because you can make this happen for yourself. Now let's get some clarifications for you, Virgo. Let's get some clarifications. My Virgo is in moon, my Virgo is in my moon chart, so I get this. I can understand Virgos when they feel defensive or they're on guard or feeling like attacked. You know what I mean? There's no need for it because my moons is all about emotions, right? Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels, please clarify this reading for Virgo, February 4th through the 10th, 2019, and clarify with honesty. Why is the Four of Cups here for Virgo, February 4th through the 10th, 2019? Why is the Four of Cups here for Virgo? Clarify the Four of Cups for Virgo, please. Clarify. Okay, we got two cards here. One fell. Let me get it without falling over. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Temperance. So the Temperance is a Sagittarius, It talks about, keeping balance. I'm sorry, I had to, my mind went blank for a minute. I've been busy all morning. So it talks about being balanced, right? But the Seven of Swords upright means secret plans, sneaking away. I don't feel like you're doing that here. Or maybe you felt like this Sagittarius may be sneaking out of your life or sneaking away or sneaking around, but they're not. It's something that you might have been thinking about, but it's not, they're not doing anything to harm you or anything like that. It's like Seven of Swords in reverse. It's, you know, as I mentioned, upright, it's sneaking, wanting to move away. And this card is saying you need to think carefully, right? Think about the way things are supposed to be done rather than why you are not meeting the standards or why you're not happy, but and think of it as, I'm going to take the step to make myself happy. I don't need someone else to make me happy, and I'm going to balance my emotions out here, okay? And you already know in your gut, Virgo, you know in your gut that the most important change needs to be happen and needs to be made is within yourself, okay? And you know that, but for some reason you're not doing it, you know? I feel like your employer is really looking at your work. I know I said this isn't a love reading, but I'm going to read it this way too. I feel like your employer is really looking at your work very closely. So don't try to cut corners here, okay? Because you're going to be found out and then things are going to happen. And I feel like, again, in your love life, you're just not happy. And so then there's conflict there. And then with your finances, it's like you need to be able to balance this out more, okay? We're going to put that down, and let's just clarify the Ten of Cups now, because I just feel like we need to clarify the Ten of Cups. We need something different, right? So let's do that. Clarify the Ten of Cups for Virgo. Why is the Ten of Cups here for Virgo? Why is the Ten of Cups here for Virgo? Why is the Ten of Cups here for Virgo? Clarify the Ten of Cups for Virgo. Okay, so I've got several cards here, Virgo. This chunk fell out. Normally I don't read this, but I feel like I need to. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You want that luxurious life. You want the stability, financial stability. And you're looking at things from a different perspective now. You're like, okay, I want this. How do I get that? And with the Lover's card here, it could be in relationship or it could be with business or career, okay? And then you have the Sun, so you're being very hopeful, being optimistic, and seeing things differently. But then you get back to here and you're like, what am I missing here? Right? What Five of Cups is missing something, but then you have the Seven of Cups, and you have choices, and you have decisions to make here. Because you also have the Lovers in this deck, and the Lovers is talking about making a decision, right? But you're hopeful about a relationship that you're in. You're really wanting to have this financial and stability and that happiness. And you want to keep that in your love relationship, and you're being very hopeful about it. But sometimes you can't help but think about the losses that you've had. You can't stop thinking about what happened in your past, and that's why you have your guard up. And you're like, yeah. And then you have choices to make, but what are those choices to make? Those choices that you need to make that's causing you confusion is, how do I obtain this? How do I get my happiness? And how do I get my financial stability? Well, first of all, you have to let your guard down, okay? And second of all, you need to do the work. You need to start with yourself by balancing out your emotions is what I'm getting. We're not going to clarify this any further because we've already got all of these cards here. So let's clarify the Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here for Virgo? Please clarify. Okay, hold on. Card just flew. Four of Cups. Because you're bored and dissatisfied, so you have your guard up. We got to let this up. You got this twice. The Four of Cups. You have it twice, in the beginning of your reading and now in the middle of your reading. Why are you feeling like you're bored and have to defend yourself? Why do you feel like you're dissatisfied? If you're not happy with the situation, change it. Because you have the ability to do it. You just have to change it. You just got to do it. You know, you got to change that emotion, balance it out so that you know which direction to go in. That's what I'm getting. You're bored with this, whatever, this relationship, this situation, this job, whatever that may be for you. Clarify the Nine of Cups for Virgo. Please clarify the Nine of Cups for Virgo. Why is the Nine of Cups for Virgo here? Why is the Nine of Cups for Virgo here? Okay, your cards are jumping out. I really feel like you need a reading. Nine of Cups. You're being tempted by something. Because when the Devil is here, it's all about temptation, right? And this also, I believe, is a Capricorn. But when we have the Devil in our reading, that's all about temptation. It's all about I'm trying to get the right words, Virgo, so bear with me, okay? Sometimes you want okay, so what I'm getting is that you want your dreams to come true. You want this happiness. You want financial stability. But situations are dragging you down and making you feel helpless to change it. So whatever situation you're in that's bringing you down, you need to get away from that. Move away from that, okay? Because you feel enslaved in it and you feel like you're stuck. Okay, this also is manipulation. Somebody may be manipulating you, you may be manipulating them or controlling them, or they may be controlling you. But whatever this is, and also you're overspending, okay? I'm getting you're overspending. You need to not overspend. If you don't have it, don't spend it, okay? This is all about, you need to walk away from what's making you feel this way, okay? Because I feel like for some of you, you're feeling stuck. And you're feeling like, well, I want to be happy and I want my wishes to come true, but they're not happening. Well, they're not happening because you're not changing it, because you're feeling helpless to make a change. Clarify the Nine of Cups further. Clarify the Nine of Cups further. What are the messages for Virgo, please? So whatever it is that, you know, it's your emotions that has you stuck. It's not your thoughts, it's your emotions. It's how you're feeling, because I see it here with the Four of Cups. You're in the Seven of Wands. So you have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Moon, Pisces. Okay, so the Knight of Swords, he's all about being determined. You really need to be determined to make this change. He's looking at the Devil. You cannot feel like you're stuck or helpless, because you can change it. It's all about changing how you're feeling. You need to get out there and get grounded. Get out into the earth and get grounded, right? That's what that's talking about, because right now you're not grounded, and so that's why you don't feel like you can change your situation, or you feel entrapped, right? Because you don't feel like it's happening. But emotionally, you need to change that first, okay? And then the Moon is representing situations that have possible deceptions, okay, or feeling uncertain about something. Your emotions are really charged up, and I can see that here. Don't jump to conclusions, Virgo. Weigh things out, because I feel like that's what you're doing here. You're jumping to conclusions. Whatever is being offered to you, you don't want it. You're feeling like you need to be on guard. You really want that financial stability. You try to look for things from a different perspective with a lover, partnership, and career or business. You're trying to be hopeful and happy, but then you get back into this regretful sadness, feeling like you don't have it all. And then you get confused about everything with the Seven of Cups here. And the Seven of Cups is saying you have all of these emotions that you can choose from. Why are you choosing the ones that are making you sad? You have all of those emotions you can choose from. You can make your happiness happen. You don't need to feel like you're on guard or feel like you're entrapped and not able to make a decision. You can, but you need to be more determined and more aggressive in moving forward, because you're not. Right now, you're not. Right? That's why you're so dissatisfied with where you're at and unhappy with what's being offered to you, with what life has offered you. Whether it's a relationship or a job, whatever situation this is for you, Virgo, you're not happy because you need to change your emotions first. And once you do that, then you'll see the path that you need to take to make this change, because you can make it change with the sun here. The sun brings us happiness. It brings us joy, right? And you know that. But for some reason, you choose to stay stuck because you do have options. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and we'll talk next week.